I sadly came to the presidency through the graveyard, the assassination of President McKinley occurring. September 6th, he was shot, 1901 in Buffalo, New York. I raced from a fish and game dinner to be by his side, and after some days, his physicians assured me and the members of the cabinet who had assembled there that the president would recuperate from his wounds. The cabinet felt it would do the nation's anxiety and Wall Street's anxiety some good if I was seen to go on a planned vacation with my family in my beloved Adirondack Mountains. I remember the trip well. Ted Jr. shot his first buck. I climbed Mount Marcy, the highest point in New York State, and that cloud splitter, as the locals called it, lived up to its name. When I reached the apex, the cloud split, and my French Quebecois guide, Noah Lacoste, showed me the bodies of water in the mountains for 360 degrees around. When we came down and had lunch at Lake Tear of the Clouds, a hunting guide known to me was coming up the path, rushing with what appeared to be a telegram in his hands. I knew it to be bad news. The telegram was from John Hay, he who in his youth had been private secretary to Lincoln, now McKinley's Secretary of State. It informed me, indeed, that the president was dying in Buffalo and I was needed there. Terribly sad news to come to the presidency through the graveyard. Unfortunately for President McKinley, the two physicians treating his wounds were both obstetricians, neither of whom had ever treated a gunshot wound in his practice. When I reached North Creek Depot along the Hudson River that morning, early on the 14th, another telegram given to me again, this from John Hay, stating that at 2:15 that morning, President McKinley had died. I was now your 26th president. I raced to Buffalo by train, there paid condolences to Mrs. McKinley, and then in a private residence, now a National Historic Site, the Wilcox Mansion on Delaware Avenue in Buffalo, for one of only 4 times that the American president took the oath of office not in the nation's capital. In a borrowed suit of clothes, I took the oath of office without a Bible at hand, stating briefly beforehand that it would be my aim that the policies of the McKinley administration for the peace, prosperity, and honor of the American people would remain entirely unbroken.